If you've been wondering what Apple's cooking up for the iPhone 18 Pro Max, well, some of these early leaks are honestly wild. Apple's basically trying to fix every complaint people still have about the iPhone, and also add a couple upgrades nobody asked for but everyone will brag about. So let's break down the 5 biggest changes we're expected to see, because if even half of this turns out true, the 18 Pro Max is about to be the phone Apple uses to flex. So the biggest rumor that keeps popping up is the camera. Apparently, Apple wants to bring variable aperture to the iPhone, which is basically giving your phone camera a pro mode on steroids. It could help low-light shots look more natural and give bright photos more depth instead of that washed-out vibe. And because this is Apple, they'll probably act like they invented the idea, even though Samsung's been doing this for years. But the part that actually surprised me is the front of the phone. Apple is reportedly shrinking the dynamic island again, and this time, it's not just a small tweak. This is Apple taking the first real steps toward removing it entirely by 2027. Leakers like Ross Young and Mark Gurman keep repeating that Apple wants to hide Face ID under the display, and then there's a rumor of a single pinhole camera sitting in the top left corner. Honestly, that's going to look weird at first, but we'll get used to it like we always do. Just like the notch, the dynamic island, the headphone jack disappearing. Yeah, we remember. Design-wise, don't expect a dramatic redesign, but more like one of those subtle Apple glow-ups. Same size, same shape, yep, that's an iPhone energy. But Apple might ditch the two-tone finish on the back and go for a cleaner, more uniform look. The catch? The phone might actually get thicker and heavier. And usually when Apple does that, it means one thing, a bigger battery. Honestly, if it gives us better battery life, go ahead Apple, make it a brick. We'll take it. Now, the performance jump this year isn't just a little faster. The A20 chip is expected to be built on TSMC's 2nm process, which is ridiculously tiny. Smaller means more efficient, more powerful, and probably another round of Android fans saying, but numbers don't matter. There's also Apple's own 5G modem, the C2, which should improve speeds and reduce power usage. And yep, still mmWave in the US only, because of course it is. Camera upgrades don't stop at aperture. Apple's working with Samsung on a new sensor that's supposed to boost low-light performance and dynamic range. The main camera might feel more like a real camera this time, and the camera control button is getting redesigned to make it cheaper to produce without losing its features. Apple saving money? Shockingly on brand. Battery life should also see a noticeable bump. The 17 series already scored great in battery tests, and if the 18 Pro Max really is thicker, that's basically Apple telling us, yeah, when we squeeze more battery in there, you're welcome. And then there's a wild one, satellite-based 5G. The information claims that Apple wants to move from satellite emergency SOS to full-on satellite 5G access. Imagine getting proper 5G literally anywhere in the world. It sounds insane, but this is Apple. Weirdly, it might actually happen. Now let's talk release dates, because this part gets messy. According to Mark Gurman, Apple's trying a staggered launch strategy. Pro models still drop in September, like always, but the regular iPhone 18? That could land in February 2027, or even April if Apple sticks to this 6 months later plan he keeps mentioning. The idea is to better compete with Samsung's Galaxy S26 and Pixel's early year launches. Basically, it's Apple playing chess while everyone else is still opening the box. There's also drama around the iPhone Air 2. First, it was delayed indefinitely because the original didn't sell well. Then suddenly we hear Apple actually wants to release it by spring 2027. The reason for the delay? Apple wants to add a second rear camera, which, honestly, they probably should have done from day one. But because of that shift, the whole lineup timing got messy, and Apple's trying to avoid having the strangest fall lineup ever. So yeah, the iPhone 18 series is shaping up to be one of those slow but meaningful evolution years, with a couple flashy upgrades sprinkled in. And if Apple does pull off the smaller dynamic island, variable aperture, 2nm chip, and satellite 5G, that would make the iPhone 18 Pro Max a pretty massive leap. If you're into these early leak deep dives and want to keep up as more info drops, make sure you stick around because this story is just getting started. I'll catch you in the next one.